Happy Pura Vida Tuesday. I'm Cody with Pura Vida Pythons, and on this week's episode, we're going to check out our newest clutch that just hatched out. First and foremost, it's pretty late at night / early in the morning, so I'm a little delirious. I have to drop Michaela off early this morning. She's traveling out of town, but I wanted to shoot this video for you guys. So let's check it out. So this is our latest clutch, and the pairing was Black Pastel Hypo DG Het Clown to a Orange Dream Fire double het DG Clown. So we did hit a couple clowns. There was 9 total eggs. Unfortunately, we had our first dead in the egg hatchling, and so I'll try to use a snake as an example. So this is what a healthy young hatchling looks like. Granted, all these haven't shed out yet. That's why they kind of look glossy and a little muted and stuff. They'll brighten up, and you can kind of see we hit some bright stuff with darker stuff as well. But anyway, that's why they kind of look a little bit muted. So anyway, this is what a healthy baby ball python looks like. And what had happened, and obviously I'm not going to make this one to it, but the one that didn't make it was pretty much sealed like this part. Instead of obviously being like that, it was like sealed completely together down about that much. Died in the egg. You know, hopefully it wasn't too painful or anything for it, but that stuff does happen. That was the first one we've had, so grateful for every experience. Obviously we don't want you know, death of the animals or everything, but like I said, that does happen, so we knew we were going to experience it sooner or later. But we still got 8 other healthy hatchlings. We can kind of go through them. Like I said, pretty simple pairing as far as, you know, visual stuff going on, and we did hit a couple cool clowns. So the Fire and the DG kind of could make it a little tricky seeing which is which, because obviously, as you can see, like here, we have a really light colored one here, and the Orange Dream will lighten up that pattern as well, kind of reduce the pattern. As you can see right here, I think we hit some of that. So we can check out the 2 clowns first, and they're all wrapped up. A little lethargic, I'd say. Kind of just had them in a holding bin until we move them over. So we can start off with the 2 clowns. These are both males, but I believe we may have an Orange Dream DG clown right here. Hard to tell because Fire can do some of the things that DG does as well, but it does look like after it sheds out, we should get a little bit more confirmation on that. But really cool, very sleek, clean looking animal. Zero action going on mostly, except for a couple places in the alien heads. But really, really cool, just like a little tidy snake there. Kind of cool right here, this just lone spot. Kind of just noticed that. And the Orange Dream can make the, you know, everything back here kind of blend together into one. So it'd be cool if there was a Orange Dream DG Clown, 100% het hypo. That'd be awesome. And then we hit a Black Pastel Clown. Like I said, not sure on if this one is DG or not for now. It does have some like kind of like clean pattern, less graininess, and just more overall clean appearance to it. But really, really cool. I love Black Pastel Clowns. They look really, really good. And so that would be great if that was a Black Pastel DG Clown het hypo. Like I said, these are like just only our, look at this little guy. These are only like our first or second clutches working with DG and Clown and everything mixed together, especially in hatchlings. So I've been asking a lot of questions to mentors and stuff, and they've been helping me out a lot, and we appreciate that. But hit a couple cool ones. Those are the only visual clowns. It was technically a head-to-head pairing with clowns, so we should, or actually that was, I mean, pretty decent odds. And as you can tell here, these are the rest of the group. So we definitely have some more Black Pastel here. Like, that's a really pretty snake. Awesome patterns going on. A little bit of reduction in the pattern as well. But that's just a really, really pretty snake. I love Black Pastel. It's one of my favorite genes we've been working with lately. Now they all want to wake up. Look at how bright this one is compared to like maybe this more normalish color, and then even a darker color here. So you kind of get every little spectrum of lighting here. Like I said, the really light, the more normalish colors. It does have the flaming now. We gotta run away. Yeah, so we just have a bunch of, you know, different genes going on, but they look really, really nice. Like I said, they'll look a lot better, and we'll give you an update after they shed out. Just wanted to give you guys some good content for this week, and I always love showing off the new hatchlings. Looks like another Black Pastel. Might have already shown that one, maybe not. But we had a pretty good ratio of Black Pastel stuff. This is really, really nice. Probably Orange Dream Fire. Just looks really, really clean. Super, super bright. I believe the Fire and the Orange Dream working together. Just make it really nice. Nice blushed out head pattern there. You can see he's like kind of come out of his initial shed, so he'll probably shed out pretty soon. Whereas this one is like Still pretty foggy. Yeah. These two have been latched up the whole time. Let's see if I can undo them. A little bit more of the normal stuff going on here. This might actually just be a normal, maybe orange dream, but it looks pretty normal to me. But like I was saying about the pairing, everything in this is at minimum 100% het hypo and het DG. But as you've seen, there's a lot more going on with a lot of these hatchlings. But really, really cool. I haven't sexed any of them yet, except for the clowns, I think. And like I said, they were males. But just really, really pretty snakes. And glad that out of 9 eggs, we could get 8. Like I said, that was our biggest clutch ever. So to have all these slithering around is pretty cool. And we're really excited about the future of these guys. A lot of these will obviously be available once we get them properly sexed and ID'd. And yeah, we just love being able to produce snakes and get people involved with the Pura Vida family. That's kind of exactly what we're doing over here. And so while we get to keep the really, really cool stuff that we want to keep and add into the collection, we also make a bunch of really cool stuff that other people can add into their collections, some pet level stuff. And yeah, we're just really excited about that. So yeah, guys, that's it for this week's video. Thanks for checking it out, and we'll give you an updated little video and content when these guys shed out. Like I said, go follow us on Instagram, Pura Vida Pythons over there. I'm posting so much, daily reels, daily posts, daily stories, all types of stuff, from stuff going on in the backyard, stuff out in nature, stuff in the snake room. So there's a lot of content over there while you're waiting on these YouTube videos. But I appreciate you guys. Come back next week for another cool video. Until then, peace.